So guys, this is my aggregation switch, and I will configure first of all the port monitoring. So I'll go to the configuration mode. I'll give the command monitor session. I'll give the number 1 for the span session, and I will put source interface gigabit 1048. Okay, so based on my diagram, 1040 is my source span port or interface. Okay, so I mentioned session monitor 1, monitor session 1, source interface gigabit 1048, and now I will configure my destination monitor session 1. This number should be same. Okay, otherwise it will, if it is different, it will not work as a source and destination for this monitor session. Okay, I will make it destination interface gigabit 1034. This interface where my PaloAlto firewall is connected, interface 3. Okay, so simple. These are just two commands to configure the session monitor for the mirroring of the traffic from source to destination. I will do one thing. I will do show interface gigabit 1034, and if you see over here, it is saying gigabit 1034 is up, line protocol is down, monitoring. So it's mean my mirroring is started as destination on this interface. And show interface gigabit 1048 will be the same as it is. There is no change. And in the last, if I do show run, and I'll go in the last, I can see over here as my configuration of monitor session. Okay, so only this is the steps which I have to perform to enable the monitoring on my router or switch side. No more configuration. So this is my main dashboard, and I will do one thing. I will just customize. I added the application to check the monitoring for the results for the tab. So application is already added. Interface I will add it in the logs. I will do one thing. Log I does not need it exactly, and I will do it as a 2 column. Okay, so the most important column here for me is my top application, which will show me my results, and then it will show me top high risk application. This is important for me. I put it here. And interfaces is important for me since only 1 and 2 interface is already as a virtual wire by default. Okay, so I will do one thing now. I'll go to the network. Okay, I'll go to the interfaces. 1/3 is my interface based on my diagram. Okay, which will be I configure as a tap mode. So what I will do now, I'll just go over here. 1/3. I will, if you see over here, you can see the interface types. The first one is tap mode, high variability, virtual wire, layer 2, layer 3, or aggregate Ethernet. So I will just select tab 3. Okay, and comment I will put it here, tap interface. Okay, I'll go to the security zone. I will create one security zone as a tap inline, and from here the type is already selected tap. Right now my interfaces are not coming because I did not commit it until now. So let me finish this one. Let me commit, and then I will select the interface in the zone. Okay, so I'll go over in the zones. Okay, it is added now automatically. 1/3 added already. So I have done this one. Okay, so 1/3 as a tap mode. So what next? I'll go to my policies. In the policies, I will just configure the security policy for the tap mode. No need for NATs. Okay, so I will just put it at tap modes. Okay, and source I will just mention as a zone as a tap inline, and destination I will also make tap inline. Okay, and application I'll keep it any, and does not need to do anything with this one. Action I will allow, and I'll keep it okay. Okay, source address or interface I did not do anything with this one. Just select the zone. I'll make it commit. So guys, only this is the step to configure the PaloAlto firewall in the tap mode. So now let's see. We'll see now. It will take a few minutes to start getting the traffic, and we'll see what is the output of tap mode configuration. So I'll go to my dashboard. So I will do one thing now. I will just open my browser, and I will try to browse the websites. I'll do one thing. I will just open YouTube, and I'll go to my channel. Okay, and I will open a multiple sessions. I'll go to the videos. I will open my Facebook as well. This is my Facebook page, Advanced Technology by Rana, and I will just run some videos here as well. So let's see over here. So guys, if you can see over here, now my applications are start getting about the information based on my search. So I'll give just few more minutes. So it will take some of the information. So right now, if you see, I just open SSL sessions based on my browser, and there is Google base. I'm doing search, YouTube, web browsing. Okay, and if you see over here in the application side, the top application is DNS, because the DNS resolution is working in the first attempt to browse any website. So same thing it is doing for the SSL and some unknown UDP, iCloud base. So this is just initial information which my Palo Alto firewall collected immediately after configuring the port mirroring and tab configuration on the Palo Alto side. So I just give it a few more minutes to collect the information. I will check for one thing more. I will see what is my IP, and I will see my IP is visible here or not. Okay, my IP is 207. This is my IP. So I will check now that 20 IP is visible here or not. So let's see something more. Yes. This is, guys, very important. This ACC risk factor. ACC is application command control. This will just give you information about the overall applications, what you are doing browsing or you are surfing. So it will give you the risk level, that how much these are dangerous for your network. So it is right now 2.7 is the value. So lower is the less risk factor, and the highest is the more risk factor. Palo Alto firewall find out on your network, and this value is based on the top application or top high risk application of output. Okay, so based on what the Palo Alto learn, it give you the ACC risk factor value. So I will do one thing, I will just refresh it. If I go over here, ACC, it have a separate tab, and it will show you overall information about the network activity, threat activity, block activity. So right now, if you see over here, based on my browsing, it's showing me these results, that what's right now is going on the Palo Alto firewall on the traffic. So if you see over here, I can do one thing. I can check with the source. Yes, this is the IPs, source IP activity. Okay, so if I do it session, let's see, based on session, I can do based on byte, and threads, content, URL. So this is my IP 207. Okay, so right now I'm doing as an highest source. Source IP. Okay, and this sessions I have opened 280 sessions and 5 apps, like I'm using multiple sessions. So if you see over here, this is 208 IP is my phone IP. I also run some of the YouTube on my mobile with my interface. So I'm getting this IP as well. So let's see some more thing about here. This is based on the destination, that which destination IPs I'm browsing at this moment. So this is my destination IPs. This is based on my source region and source destination, and this is the destination countries, like the domains which I'm connecting right now. So mostly I'm connected with the United States. So if you see over here with the tap mode, it provide you an overall information, a summary information about your network, that what is happening as its source IPs, destination IP, country wise, traffic wise, application, risk factor. So based on this information, you can make your policies with your network to block or allow the traffic. And practically speaking, at least you should run your Palo Alto firewall in the tap mode at least 7 working days. So you can collect as much as information, and then you will go for the final allow or block the traffic based on the finding in the tap mode. So I will just check something more. I'll go back to dashboard. So Cisco Spark Base is also something is there, rank 12, and the top high risk applications. Okay, come to the monitoring tab. This is the main monitoring for the Palo Alto. So and you can see here that the traffic is going for the logs from the source and destination based on my policy. Okay, which I have created. So I will do one thing. I will just make it resolve host name and highlight policy action. So you can see here from the tab inline which zone source 207. This is IP for my laptop. Okay, and what I am doing now, destination 216239. So this is my destination where I'm right now connected. Another thing, if you go over here, something important here is the application scope summary. So here you can find out the information about your top 5 gainer last 60 minutes. So after 60 minutes, this information is visible here as well. Then I can see here top 5 bandwidth consuming source. So right now, 207 is the highest one. Okay, because this is my IP. So I'm doing this browsing right now. I'll go back here. Yes. So this is information related with my IP address, that what I'm doing right now. I'll go back to the monitoring. So this is given by based on application categories. Right now, if you see over here, this is the application and showing general internet, SaaS, media, networking, unknown. So just start it's taking the building its own database. And if I keep it running for the next few hours, then it will give me more visibility. Another important thing, which is important to be noticeable, the traffic map. Okay, this traffic map is give you the information about my PaloAlto incoming and outgoing traffic. So it's the world map. If I go over here, I'll make it outgoing traffic. So right now, my traffic is going to these regions. Basically, if I make it top 25, so it will give me this information. Okay, so based on my surfing, my browser, it give me this information. So mostly my traffic is hitting to the United States. I will do one thing. I will take some country over here. This is the Australia. So I will just open my browser and I will Google some website in Australia, and I will see then my traffic is showing there or not. Australia Sports Ministry. Okay, so this way I will just go directly to the Australian website. So I will just mention here Ministry of Sports. I will open also some other website from Australia. Australia Ministry of Immigration. This is much better. Okay, so let's give few more minutes to get this information, and you will see my PaloAlto will make session with somewhere here in Australia. Okay, so I will just make it refresh. So let me refresh the outgoing traffic. Okay, so you see now I have this link with the Australian map, that this information is moving around 6.23 MB, and average risk is 4.0. So this is the guys, basically I hope you have seen that how to configure the tap mode, and how it will provide you the information on the traffic map. And believe me, this is a very good feature for the in terms of getting learning about your network without doing any disturbance within your infrastructure. And you can easily track what you have to do. You can do the plan, and based on your plan, you can make your network risk free. Okay, so finally I will just show you one thing more about the session browser. This is the session browser. It will give you information, the number of sessions. Okay, I will just show you this one. So this is my IP 207. So whatever sessions are there, and it will provide you this information. So just go to the back to the dashboard. I will see the ACC risk factor is still it is 2.0. and this is the applications. So guys, finally we have done the configuration for the tap mode, and I believe you have learned how to configure it and what is the advantages for the tap mode. There is only one disadvantage which is not matter in this tap mode, that you cannot control the traffic, because the purpose for the tap mode is to learn about your network, not to control. For the controlling, you will do a different mode, which is layer 3 or layer 2 mode, or virtual wire mode. In virtual wire mode, we can do the policies to control the traffic. So we have done our lab for today. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. So stay tuned. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.